the Cumbria Way, a new adventure through the Lake District, passing through challenging hills, climbing my first Wainwright, humbled by the landscape, and dealing with unexpected flooding. I began my trail in Ulverston with Carlisle as the finish. The Cumbria Way is a 70-mile route starting in the south of the Lake District in Ulverston and finishing north in Carlisle. And we're off day one of the Cumbria Way. It's a really pleasant afternoon. I just got into Ulverston at 2:30, so a bit of a late set off, but I'm so happy to be back in the Lake District and out hiking again. I was feeling a little bit nervous about coming back out and doing a long trail as it's been a little while, but the Cumbria Way I thought would be a great way to start getting back into it again after a few months of not doing like a long distance trail, but still being outside. Already half an hour in, and yeah, it's very different from the West Highland Way. You feel a little bit more, well, I feel quite remote already actually, and I haven't seen anyone else. Obviously it's 2:30, so it's quite late in the day, and there's already quite a lot of incline which I've been dealing with for the last half an hour, and I've forgotten what that feels like. You just do. But it's not raining, it's kind of overcast, which is actually pretty ideal hiking weather because you're not too hot, although I am quite warm. As you can tell, I'm walking up a hill right now. Today I'm aiming, well, ideally to get to Coniston, but that would take me 6 hours, which would mean I finish around 9 PM, which is probably way too late because it sunsets then. So if I arrive just shy of Coniston, I'm happy with that. Plus also on the first day, you're not really getting into your stride. No matter how fit you are, when you put a bag on your back, it's just a different story. So I'm just gonna take my time and see how we go. Just be aware on the first day you are walking through quite a lot of livestock, but they're pretty chill. Already I can feel that this place has like a sense of silence. It's incredibly peaceful. Really, I haven't heard this silence in a long time. Just the leaves rustling. Nothing else. Yeah, the Lake District definitely has an energy of tranquility, and it's a very comforting feeling. I don't feel nervous anymore or anything like that. I feel very much at ease. It's lovely. It's mega windy, but I wanted to say 45 minutes in, I went the wrong way already, but it's not really that waymarked, so you really have to have your wits about you in the first hour. I'm constantly checking my map. I have the OS maps on my phone and also a physical map and compass, but I'm just using my phone at the moment. But I think I'm on the right way. I have had a very eventful last 20 minutes. Oh man, you do walk through a lot of fields with cows and through a couple of farms, and yeah, one of the farms did have a dog that tried to chase me. That was pretty scary, and then I got followed by some cows, so I took my bag off just to regroup. and then I pulled a muscle in my left shoulder. Oh, I'd forgotten how sometimes it can just fall apart very quickly and you just have to keep a cool head. So it's not too bad. My shoulder isn't too bad. I think it'll be fine tomorrow. If I just have to be really, really careful with it. All right. So I've been walking for about 2 hours since I last spoke, and it's about 5:30. Maybe it's been 2.5 hours. It's just been like walking through fields with cows, bulls, sheep. It's been pretty intense actually. I know today is the only day that really happens, I think, mostly. So tomorrow should be more chill, less livestock to deal with and things. Gets to be sunset I think from 9, so I'm only gonna walk for maybe another 2 hours. I don't think I've actually mentioned, but I haven't planned where I'm gonna stay. I'm just gonna pitch up where I find a good spot, or if I pass a camping site then I'll drop in there. I don't know if I'm going to find one for this evening. I'm not going to make it to Gunnison, probably. Yeah, it's incredibly peaceful. I haven't actually bumped into anyone apart from a farmer. Yeah, and I can just see now some of the hills in the Lake District, which in front of me. It's the first time I've seen anything like that in the distance. So I've gone and made an executive decision, and I'm going to stay at campsite tonight just because I'm knackered, to be honest. I think I was so chill, and then like walking through loads of fields of livestock, it's mentally exhausting because you have to give wide berths and you have to be alert and everything else. So I think I'm staying at Birchbank campsite. It's £5 for the night, which is amazing. You don't really get that anymore, and that's the price I feel like it should be. So I'm really looking forward to that. Actually, hopefully, I didn't check if they have showers. I just called up. Lake District is very new to me, and although obviously a lot of the terrain is similar in the UK, it's a new area. So first night I thought, well, kind of want to play it a little bit safe, and then tomorrow I'll see how I feel, if I wild camp or not. Yeah, loving it. Beautiful hills. We're really getting into Lake District territory now. So I made it to the end of the first day. Made it to Birchwood campsite, I think that's what it's called. I think I did about 10 miles. So started at 2:30, finished about 6:30, which is alright. I reckon I could probably do 20 miles tomorrow. So I'm gonna see how I feel in the morning. But overall feeling really good, and about to tuck into some dinner. Giving my feet a little bit of air in my Tiva sandals, which are a game changer and highly recommend. This campsite is beautiful, it's surrounded by hills. At the end of the first day, I took in the surrounding hills, ate a huge meal,
and watch the brightest moon before heading to sleep.
And we're off. Day 2 of the Cumbria Way. Set off at 8, woke up at 6, so a bit of a slow start to be fair. But today I'm looking to go around 20 miles. Going to be passing through Coniston and Langdale and then onwards. Slept amazing. Look at these views. Really cool. Got to speak to some people at a campsite at Birchbank, which, yeah, I really recommend staying. It's only £5 for the night. They had D&B there, so it was really quite something. It was quite noisy, but fair play to them. I mean, I'm all for getting younger people outside. I actually did D&B myself up to silver, so I do think, like, looking back, the benefits of that are to read a map and just general navigation. So yeah, fair play to them. But it's amazing. There's no wind, no rain. It's nice and cool. The temperature's perfect for walking. Had a cup of tea. I've eaten already. I'm the kind of person that definitely needs breakfast in the morning. I can't set off really until I've had breakfast. I know some people can, but I'm definitely a big breakfast and a big lunch kind of person. So I'm just enjoying the amazing peace. It's amazing. I haven't felt this remote in a long time. Loving the Lake District. Should mention as well that my shoulder's feeling a lot better, which I knew it would. Just got to be a bit careful with it. And tick count, I did find one on my arm, but it didn't properly latch on, so it's not so bad. So do bring your tick spray. I use Smidge, which I forgot to put on yesterday, so totally covered now and prepared. No more ticks, hopefully. I think part of the reason why I slept so well is because I got some new sleeping gear and a new warm jacket, like a mid-layer jacket. So I was really nice and warm last night, slept really well, and I will talk about the gear that I'm using right now. It's been such a game changer. It's been great. I think just sleeping well really helps you prepare for the next day. Oh, loving it. Just birds. It's beautiful around here. Currently walking through this very long grass. There's no path and it's kind of boggy. This is definitely the right way, so this is definitely the trail though. Oh no. Never mind. Gonna keep going. The sun's gone in and it's raining, but it's still very peaceful. As you can see, it's raining now. One thing I've realised, that being up north, the weather is really unpredictable. Reminds me a bit of Scotland, but yeah, it should stop raining about 5 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock now, so I'm still aiming to get to Langdales today. I think that's what it is. And then passing through Elterwater and Chapel Style. So yeah, should be okay. The rain's, you know, it just is what it is. I might stay at a campsite because I'm a bit soaked, but I'm just going to see how the day goes on. You know, it's been raining a lot when the path becomes a stream. Look at this stream. It's really quiet. It doesn't seem like it's going too fast, but it is in real life. Onwards. This strip is really enjoyable. Jackets off, sun's back out. There are some black clouds, but no, never mind. Feeling good. I'm really enjoying this part of the trail. It's very quiet. I haven't seen any other person yet. Obviously I haven't got into a town, but yeah, it's nice to get used to doing trails that are a bit more remote, because I have got some, I'm going through a gate, got some, which way am I going? Got some trails planned that I want to do over the next few months. So this particular stretch that I'm on right now is just before Tarn How, I think that's it, and it's lovely, not too strenuous. Wow, yeah, it's beautiful. So I haven't uploaded a video in quite some time, I guess, and I'm really just getting back into doing long trails, and the Lake District is quite new to me. Well, it's very new to me, and yeah, I hope to just explore more of the Lake District and the Peak District for the end of summer and autumn. I guess the reason I haven't put out videos is that I've just been away travelling, and it's really good just to get back into being outdoors again, and just appreciation for what we have here in the UK. And I can't believe I haven't even discovered half of the Lake District and none of the Peak District yet either. I've done a lot of Scotland and South. Okay, I got cut off because about 3 cars passed me, and then 2 people doing the Cumbria Way the opposite way also passed me. What was I saying? Yes, there's lots to discover here in the UK. I just felt like, you know, I don't want to take that for granted, and I feel most at peace when I'm in this environment. It just feels right in an internal and kind of knowing kind of way. Going up a hill, obviously, out of breath. I think the stretch I was just on at Tarn How is quite a popular area because there's a few people there, but now it's quiet. I'm still on my way to Skelwith Bridge. I think it's about 3 hours to Langdale, so it's about 4 o'clock now. I just want to get to Chapel Style, which is, I think, just before Langdale, or where Langdale is, more or less. And it's raining again. Oh, yeah, the weather's temperamental. Because of the rain, so much of the path is just a stream. You sort of just have to make your way around it. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I'm gonna have to go through it. I'm gonna have to go through it. So I just walked through that and I realised I should have taken my shoes and socks off. My feet are soaking. Because of the rain, I've just been wading through so much just streams where the path should be. I think if it hadn't rained today, it would be dry. Been walking through this woodland. It feels like a very long time. Still on my way to Skelwith Bridge. Yeah, but I'm not too far now. Maybe 45 minutes, maybe less. It's nice and peaceful. I reckon this would be a nice bit to walk through if it was sunny, because the trees would be shade. Tiny little door. Very cute. Ooh. Oh my word. That's how much it rained in such a short space. Wild. I'm just on my way to Elterwater now, and this whole area is flooded. I'm not sure if I can even get through, but my feet are pretty drenched. You can see where all the water has overflown. That's like, this is the path. I'm not sure if I can get through. Oh my days. This is just, that's how much the water has just overflown. Oh my word. I'll report back in 5 minutes. Oh, day. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go inland and then find the route again. So you can see where it's all burst, like that water. Yeah, I can't believe how much of a detour I had to take. Hopefully it's okay as I go round. Elterwater's only a mile away. I'm gonna see if I get stuck. I'll check in. You wouldn't believe what's happened in the last hour. My camera died. I'm currently filming on my phone. The banks were absolutely full and exploded. I had to backtrack like 15 minutes. Just walking along the main road to Elterwater now. I've had to book a hostel. It's 7:30. I fully thought I was gonna have to sleep in the woods, which I just didn't feel like after today. Today has been a challenge. But I'll catch up with you maybe after the hostel or tomorrow.
I made it to the hostel relieved after a seriously challenging second day wading through flooding and navigating the water. I was so grateful to rest in a warm bed and dry out my gear.
Good morning. On day 3. So yesterday turned out to be a serious adventure. I stayed in the hostel, Elterwater hostel, which was amazing, and I really recommend staying there. They were lovely. Yeah, there was just apparently last night so much flooding everywhere. The campsite I had planned to stay in Langdale has completely flooded, and people that were camping there had come to the hostel last night. all the hardships that happened, I think it worked out really well that I just made it to the hostel at the time I did, about 7:30. Yeah, it was great because I got to try out my boots and socks. Oh man, I can't even put into words what happened yesterday. I was wading through water up to my thighs. I tried to follow the path, but it's just I had to go along the road for about 15 minutes. It was wild. I'm not sure where I'm going. 1 second. Yeah, I was just wading through really high water. I genuinely thought I was going to have to sleep in the woods. I think that was the most vulnerable I've ever felt when doing a trail, and hearing some of the other stories that happened to people because of the water. Apparently it wasn't even that much water, it's just something has given way, and it must have rained a lot during the night on days, like not last night but the night before. All in all, everything worked out in the end. I was sitting by a fire in the evening. I'm just walking through the Langdales now, in the distance. Anyway, today is a good day and there's no more rain for the next couple of days, which is perfect. Today I've just passed Chapel Style, walking through the Langdales now, and then I'm aiming for Keswick today. So maybe 18 to 20 miles. Quite a big day, but I didn't get to go as far as I wished yesterday. Maybe it should be fine. But yeah, just walking through the Langdales now. Nice and quiet. It's nice and cool. It's not too hot, which is perfect. I'm expecting to see lots of Wainwrights and just general peace and quiet. I think it's quite a quiet part. Anyway, I'm just relieved from yesterday. Oh man. Yeah, so enjoy it. I have really missed this quite a lot. I'm looking forward to getting another cup of tea somewhere. Today's mission, not get wet feet. This part of the section, walking through the Langdales, is probably the part I was looking forward to the most. I just knew it was going to be one of the most beautiful parts. I'm so happy it's not raining. The path is a little bit rocky and damp, but it's all good. Wow. Still walking through the Langdales. It's stunning here. Really enjoying this part of the trail. It's really quiet, not busy at all. Passed a couple of people, which is nice. It's nice to have chats now and again. But yeah, it's lovely. Just passing sheep, no cows. So it's nice and chill. Perfect weather, it's not too hot. It's ideal hiking weather. A little bit chilly, but once you get walking, you warm up. One thing about the Cumbria Way is that it's not really waymarked very well. Yeah, I really have to keep checking the map. I have OS maps on my phone, which I'm using, but there are lots of the trail where you don't have internet, but that's fine, you can still use OS maps if you download the map onto the app. I also have a paper map as well and a compass, so I'm kind of using that just to practice. Because I have some trails planned which are very remote and I need to make sure I can navigate properly. But yeah, loving it. I'm gonna see, oh, I'm passing through a small village. I'm gonna see if I can get a cup of tea. Just had a stop at the pub in Langdale. I knew it was going to be about 10 kilometres to the next place to get a cup of tea or something. I think the Lake District is one of my new favourite places. I can't believe I haven't been here very much. Just mostly down south. Being from Essex, so like Cornwall I've been to a lot. Done a lot of the southwest coast path. Been up to Scotland a lot. I know that quite well. This is so, like, the lakes is just very new to me. I haven't even been to the Peak District yet, so I'm excited to do more like a couple day trips, like 1 or 2 day outings rather than always such a long trail. I think it'd be quite nice to do. It's still wild camp and things, as long as I leave no trace and I'm careful. Yeah, Langdales is beautiful. I would love to get a van and just explore more. It'd be much easier. You can carry more with you and just a bit more comfort than just camping all the time. I don't mind so much, but you know, you're sort of in a shell. If it starts raining and things, the tent's not going to blow. I mean, the car's not going to blow like a tent, unless it's like a tornado, which doesn't happen here in the UK. Yeah, I'm enjoying this stretch very much. So this is my trail in front of me. There's no one around. Just me and the hills. I'm still walking through the Langdales and this is stunning. Really, I can't believe this is actually in the UK. Wow. Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely loving this section. Wow. It's just, I've never really seen anything like this before. Wow. I'm so pleased I'm doing this trail. So happy it's not raining. Perfect conditions. It's not to say that this isn't easy, isn't hard, by the way, because it is strenuous. So, you know, I've got a heavy backpack on. My shoulders hurt quite a bit. I mean, it's like it's normal. First couple of days, or even few days of a hike. I'm expecting to finish this in 5 days, so yeah, by that point I think my body would have just adjusted to how heavy my backpack is. Oh well. But generally, I mean, my feet don't hurt at all. I do have a slight bruise on my shoulder from where the bag is rubbed, but that's okay. In general, I'm doing alright. I have taken ibuprofen because I've got a bit of a headache and my knee hurts a tiny bit. I don't think I drank enough water yesterday, so it's something you've got to keep an eye on. I think also yesterday was just a mega crazy day. Anyway, just passed a couple of people who are also on the way to Keswick. Should take me about 13 miles, still walking through the Langdales, so maybe 5 hours But I might take a pit stop somewhere, have some lunch, so maybe a bit more. Should get to Keswick for all my days. I'm just going for a stream in about, I should get to Keswick for about 5:15. I'm just navigating the path, which is basically a stream. But yeah, so if you've been enjoying the video, thank you for watching it this far. I do try to reply to comments and I do read them and I really appreciate it. So thank you. I'm just sharing what I love, really. I'm not really labeling it as anything and I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just trying to be a little bit real and authentic. You know, I don't really want to be, you know, just trying to share and hopefully encourage other people to try it. Or, you know, if you can't, then you can just share it along with me and enjoy it along with me as well. So that's where we've come from, all the way around to here so far. This is where we're going. I don't know if you can read that sign, but it says Stake Pass. So we're going to go up now. Let's go. You can see down into the valley where we come from. And we're going to be going up and over. It kind of reminds me of the Devil's Staircase in the West Highland Way. Oh man, this is intense. This climbing over this hill through Stake Pass. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be like this, but that's fine. I'm near the top ish. This is probably going to be the biggest achievement of the day. I guess some of the advantages are the views are just breathtaking. If I can get my breath. Nearly at the top. It's super windy. There's no one here. Onwards. Made it to the top. A great achievement. I'm really proud of myself. Look at these tiny little hills. Wow. It just makes you feel incredibly small and insignificant. It's a very humbling experience for your ego. Yep, just me. You can understand how if the weather was to come in and it would rain, how you can get caught out up here. So you really need to be careful. But wow. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Fort William, Scotland. Yeah, Stake Pass. Wow, that is challenging. Coming down, the rocks are slippy. You can't really make a stride because you're sort of jumping over boulders and things. Be prepared for that. I feel like maybe in, I think it's 2 to 3 kilometers, I'll be in the next village. It's about 1 o'clock now. I think I've done about 10 kilometers. So I did want to get to Keswick, but it really depends on how I'm feeling and the terrain. This section has been really challenging and it's taken a lot more time than I thought. You know, you've got to be careful. Also, I'm just enjoying it. I'm in really good spirits. There's just some sheep chilling by the stream. Loving life. But there we go. So 2 more kilometres, next town, maybe get a cup of tea. So this has basically been my path on the way down to State Pass, from State Pass. Oh, just scrambly. Path is just basically a stream. Hello, can I go past? Is that okay? Thank you. Bye. Close. So lots of things just happened that I'm really happy about. First of all, I've realised that my OS Maps was stuck. Didn't even realise that it wasn't updating how many miles I had left on the route. So it was stuck at 13. I didn't even realise, and then I updated it just now and it says 7 miles to Keswick. I was wondering why I was feeling so tired, and then I found some jelly babies, which I'm really happy about. I was low on water and I needed the toilet, and I just passed some people, and they're a part of kind of like a walkers, rock climbing kind of group, and they just let me in, gave me a ginger biscuit, and I'm really grateful for that. They were lovely, and topped up my water as well, and I got to use the toilet. So people are nice. There is like a real community around here about like the outdoors in general and just being out in nature. You can see in front of me coming up Derwent water, so we're going to be walking alongside that all the way to Keswick. My feet are hurting quite badly. It's about an hour and a half to Keswick. I keep finding more snacks, so that's a good thing. I thought I'd run out. Just need that extra boost to get me there, and then I'll be fine.
A seriously eventful third day over State Pass. I found a room in Keswick, ate and slept heavily for the evening.
Good morning, day 4 on the Cumbria Way. Feeling pretty good. Having the room last night was great. Slept really well, and yeah, Keswick is a beautiful town. Loved it there. It's just very quaint. Loved it. It had lots of like outdoor shops, and there's a market on, so I got lots of food. I got cut off there because the route this morning from Keswick up, you're ascending quite quickly. It's very busy. Yeah, so today's going to be a big day. I've already done a big hill, walking about an hour, and in the end last night I did stay in a hostel because both campsites were full, so that's okay. A nice treat. I also walked around Keswick town, which is really pretty, and it has lots of outdoor shops and food, and there's a market on, so I picked up some goodies and just generally like more food for this next section of the trail, because there's not going to be anywhere to stop for tea, coffee or anything like that. On my way to Skedow, and surrounded by hills. Whoa, look at that drop. That's very close. So today I'm planning to go Keswick to Caldbeck, which is about 14-15 miles. I've got 11 miles left, so I've been walking for a couple of hours already. It's really busy, lots of people, so I haven't really recorded too much, obviously, because there's people around, but it's perfect conditions for walking, not too hot, it's overcast. there is a ton of mountain bikers on this part of the trail, which is kind of cool. It's really muddy as well though, it's quite slippy. I saw someone fall off unfortunately, but they're fine. They all laughed, it was a big group of them, so it's alright. So I made it to Skiddaw before we turn easterly. I'm now walking along the eastern route, which is nice actually because you're sort of descending a bit. This is the trail ahead of me. So I have Great Carver to my left. Yeah. You can see how far we've come. That's Skiddaw Hostel, around and up. I think Keswick was around there somewhere. It's not really that much going on at the moment. I think this section is pretty empty, like pretty bare, it's just landscape. So just enjoying the peace. Currently having some lunch next to the stream. Gonna have a mushroom risotto. Yeah, before I head up the big ascent. I've just taken my shoes off. I'm just chilling. Letting my feet breathe. It's very peaceful. I've got a new friend joining me for lunch. Bye. I guess this is my view whilst I eat. Not bad. All right, let's tuck in. Let's see what it's saying. Looks alright. To be honest, I'd probably eat anything. But yeah, that's good. So the ascending begins. Going to be going over that. But this also used to be an old mining. Kind of cool. Looking back in the valley, it's really pretty. My phone's, my camera's run out of battery, but it just came up, which was treacherous. And now, making my way around. It's just started to rain. That was really sketchy. This is Lingy Hut, which is at the top. It's pretty basic inside, but I'm not going to say, but it could be a good spot. I'm pleased to be over that. That was like slippery. There's a couple of times I thought that can't be the path because it just looked so sketchy. It was sketchy. But anyway, it was. Obviously, I double checked every time. It looked well trodden. It's just because where it had been raining, there was just a lot of water. Yeah, so just be aware of that bit. And that's it. I made it to the top. Ta-da! Chuffed myself. Chuffed with myself. It's the first lot of people I've seen in like hours. Oh my days, it's windy. Yeah. See, it's a big achievement. I haven't done anything this challenging in a while. Feels good. It's windy up here. Very fast Wainwright. Chaff, chaff. I've forgotten how strong I am. I've forgotten. But we're all strong in our own right. We gotta go for it. Gotta try. Yeah. So for dinner this evening, I'm having the rest of
the mushroom risotto because I only ate 2/3 of it and I'm not too hungry. I'm also using a new camping stove, which is a REX one. I think it's the Ultralight. But this has been amazing. Really, really recommend this. No troubles whatsoever. It hasn't got an ignition, so you have to use a lighter. I'll put everything that I took on this trip in the description. In good spirits, knowing the challenging ascents of the whole route were completed, I made sure to take a pause and reflect on the trail so far, as tomorrow was my last day.
Good morning on day 5. Today I'm walking about an hour and a half already. Going Caldbeck to the end, which is Carlisle. I'm really looking forward to that. Actually, I am enjoying it, but I'm also a little bit exhausted now. I set off quite late today, but it's the end, you know, it's the last day, so I booked a hotel at the end. Yeah, so hopefully should be relatively easy just going down into Carlisle. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad, I think. It's just supposed to be downhill, so nothing like yesterday, thank goodness. Oop. It's a little bit muddy, but it's okay. Yeah, not much to report really. I really like Caldbeck. I think that it's a lovely little village. There's like a tea, coffee and a village shop. And I stayed in the campsite. They're really nice people. It was only £7.50 for the night if you're doing the Cumbria Way. So, bargain. Definitely recommend. For the first bit of the trail of the day, you're just walking through some woodland, which is kind of nice. It's not very hot today. It was cold this morning, but it's warmed up a bit. And also when you start walking, you just naturally get quite warm. So, yeah. I do love the woods. Don't really spend enough time in the woods. But I'm enjoying the peace and tranquility. Kind of sad that this is the last day in a way, but actually I'm quite looking forward to having a nice shower and bed. All right. I think the flooding a couple of days ago was unexpected. Yeah, that kind of like, that was a new experience for me, and actually it was worthwhile. Now I know kind of what to do in future. At this stage, just walking next to River Caldbeck all the way up to the next town, which is Durston. So really, you're just walking in fields until then. Gonna be honest with you, I am knackered. Knackered. I slept like my legs are burning, my feet hurt. I'm coming out to Durston in like an hour. No, an hour, sorry, 1 mile. So hopefully like 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm just gonna have a long sit down in Durston, and then it will be like a couple, 2 to 3 hours to Carlisle, which will be the end. So I really need to sit down and chill. It's not really like been a difficult terrain, it's just you're just walking through fields, which is fine. It's just you know, just kind of the same thing. Still lovely. Just my feet hurt, I'm a bit tired now. I need some food, I've run out of snacks. I think that's what it is. I just need to get some food, then I'll be fine. I'm just on this last section to Carlisle now. It's basically just walking along some cement. And yeah, it's pretty chill. There's a few people around. and then we back, well, then we hit the finish. Yeah, so this last stretch, walking on the concrete is tough. Ugh. Walking along road, anyone who's done these kind of hikes knows that walking on concrete is like, I don't know what it is, it's just, I think it's got no give on your feet, so you just slam in your feet with the bag on your back. I'm going really slow, but I'm gonna make it. Plenty of time. I think it's only about 3 o'clock. I've got a couple of hours, and at the end of the day, I've got a hotel and a bed waiting for me, so we'll get there. Just slow. Gonna change my boots to my Tiva sandals, which feel so good, and I really recommend these sandals. I've only got 2 miles to go, so I just couldn't walk on the concrete anymore. These are great.
I made it through the last stretch feeling pretty exhausted, but glad to have made it before nightfall. I got to the end of the trail, ate a huge meal, and slept in a well-deserved warm bed. As always, thanks so much for watching.